Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. So I have a tip for you today. On our Q&A last week that we did, we had a couple of questions about protein drinks. One of the ladies was saying that she was getting these, the Kate Farms. This is a plant-based protein drink. It's got 1 calorie per milliliter. So whatever this says, 325 milliliters, that's how many calories it has in it. You can get these in higher calorie levels, right? So it just means they have a little more protein, a little more fat, etc. So these Kate Farms are appropriate for both drinking, I drink these, and they're appropriate for tube feedings, right? They have a ton of vitamins and minerals in them, and a lot of these do not have percentages in them like a normal drink, right? Because we don't actually use percentages. The percentages on your nutrition label don't mean anything. Everybody's different. Everybody has different needs. Don't pay attention to percentages on a nutrition label. So I am a big fan of the protein shakes. This is the off-brand of Premier Protein. It's got 30 grams of protein. I drank one of these for breakfast today and had a banana because I needed the protein, and I was running to a hospital to see a patient, and I just needed some extra. But I also need the carbs. This only has 4 grams of carbs in it, which is not a ton. It's not even 1 whole serving of carbohydrate. So I wanted the protein, and getting 30 grams of protein per meal can be so difficult, right? So drinking one of these, super easy. If you need to thicken it, take a little bit of thickener, your choice. It can be the powdered or the gel kind. There's a ton of different options for powdered, and the gel kind, you really only have one option, which is Simply Thick. You can mix it in a blender, personal size blender. Does not have to be a blend jet, but this is my personal favorite. You can use a little frother to mix your thickener in. Don't use a spoon to mix in thickener, because a spoon is not going to get it stirred up enough. A fork, if that's what you have, is your best option, okay? So if you need it thickened, use your thickener. Find a little tool like this. You can usually get them, I know, online, and Amazon is doing Prime Day deals, so if you have Amazon Prime, get you one of these. I don't actually know if these are on the deal, but if they are, I'm going to check it out today, and I'll post a link. So 30 grams of protein per meal. How do you do this if you're not going to go buy these shakes? These shakes were $7.84 for 4, so they're almost $2 a piece, which seems like a lot, right? That's just how we have to live at this point sometimes. Stephanie and I did a cottage cheese dessert a while back. So if you do cottage cheese, half a cup has 12 grams of protein. You could always do a shake with half a cup of cottage cheese, some of your vanilla shake, which adds more protein. You can do a little bit of jelly, whatever kind you prefer, and then peanut butter or peanut butter powder. One of the questions we had during the Q&A was about peanut butter and adding peanut butter to things. So if you have swallowing difficulty, we do not want you eating peanut butter straight. It's too sticky, it's too thick, it's not going to get washed down well. If you do eat peanut butter, drink something hot. Hot tea, hot chocolate, hot water, etc. Something warm is going to help melt it and get it to go down, okay? But we do not want you eating peanut butter if you have a swallowing difficulty. Not a good idea. I'm a big fan of peanut butter powder, which I have in the cupboard. I'm not going to grab it. It's available at almost any store and online, like Amazon, etc. So you can do cottage cheese, jelly, peanut butter powder, little bit of shake, and you have a peanut butter and jelly high protein shake without adding protein or using protein powder. If you want to use protein powder, I have collagen, which I use for a lot of things. It's flavorless. I buy the unflavored, and I put it in just about everything. You can put it in juice. You can put it in juice and then thicken it. So getting protein in first thing in the morning even if it's just in a drink, is great. Your body needs protein in order to be able to stay strong, to rebuild muscle, to retrain your muscles how to do certain things, to support your immune system, etc. Protein is going to do everything for you that your body needs to do. Especially if you're healing, you need protein for healing. So we want you to get protein in first. I like carbs too. Carbs are not the enemy. If you can get carbs via fruit, that's ideal. Veggies, great. I like milk. If you're not opposed to milk, if your body can't tolerate it, don't drink it. Don't eat dairy products. We can find some pretty good milk-free alternatives nowadays. Yogurt, they make coconut, they make soy, they make a bunch of different options. So you have options. So if you need ideas for getting protein in the morning, let me know. And it may be that you want to like take fresh blueberries, fresh strawberries, etc. And I would say blend them with a little bit of your shake. And then you're going to want to strain them. I'm trying to find my little strainer here. Take a little strainer and strain it to get out the seeds and the skins that don't blend well. And then pour it back in and blend it with the rest of whatever else you want to add, okay? If you need a little bit of sweetener because you need things sweeter, it's okay. No one's here to judge you. Add a little bit of honey. Add a little bit of maple syrup. Those are my two favorites. I like agave. If it comes down to it, add a little bit of sugar or brown sugar. Not that I would tell everybody to do this, but if you're not worried about managing blood sugar, having a little bit of sugar going in with your protein is not a bad thing. The protein is going to slow down how fast you absorb everything. So it's okay. And especially if you're having trouble getting calories in, adding sugar is not going to hurt, right? If you need calories because you're losing weight, we are not going to restrict you on anything. We want you to eat and get in what you can. So shakes are good. These protein shakes, I love. I actually bought these for my husband who doesn't like to eat breakfast. And he, for anyone that's followed us for a little while, he's had some health stuff going on this year and he's not eating well. Well, I need him to get protein in because he can't rebuild his muscle without protein. So he can drink it. And then he doesn't feel heavy and weighed down because he ate something. So I'm a big fan of these protein drinks for just about everybody. Okay. If you need more ideas, please let me know. I'm happy to help you come up with some ideas. This topic this morning is more about getting you started for your day. If you need this for throughout the day, that's okay too. I've told people that you can drink these as snacks. So any kind of shake. It doesn't have to be these two. These are just the two I have on hand as examples. If you need to, you can take a smaller glass, pour a little bit into a small glass, and have a little bit every hour. Put the lid back on it, put it back in the fridge, pull it out again when you're ready a little later. These last, they have caps on them for a reason, right? So it's okay to not finish it. Just put it back in the fridge and come back to it later. I love mixing them. If you're a coffee drinker, something like this goes really well. Yes, I drink my coffee out of a jar. So add your shake to, I have cold coffee in here. The Kate Farms does not do well warm, just FYI. So if you need a protein powder that's okay in warm liquid, Stephanie has some ideas. I think she uses a brand called Rule 1. Her caramel flavored one is really, really delicious. It smells like dessert. So if you need something for hot coffee, we can look those up too because they do make them. And I'm a fan of putting something in your coffee that has more nutrition if you need it. So if you need coffee creamer recipes, let me know. I have a lady that actually sent me a coffee creamer from scratch recipe that she's been using because she realized that using coffee creamer was giving her digestive issues. And so it took some trial and error for her to figure that out. So now she makes her own and she doesn't have the GI issues that she used to have. So if anyone has any questions or comments, please send us a message. If you need recipes, I don't want you to just type recipes because I want it to be a little more specific. I want to know how I can reach out to you to help you. If you just want to type recipes, that's okay too, because I'm going to reach out and we're going to figure out what you need. And I want to make things here for you that you're interested in. If it's just something I want to do, it doesn't do anyone any good. I want to know what you want. So let me know in the comments or send us a message and we're here to help you. So I hope you have a great Tuesday. Get your protein in first, everybody. I'll see you later.